Alright guys, welcome back to Half-Fast 719. Over here, just cleaning the Sprinter van all underneath. Yeah, it's pretty dirty under here. So I whipped out the little pressure washer. And because I'm gonna do the brakes. So basically what I've done so far is checked wheel bearings, ball joints, or tie rod ends, I guess you could say. And I think I'm gonna have to repack these bearings if that's how it works. So I'll probably pull this brake off, pull the drum off, pop the hub off, check the bearings. This has a little play. So figure why I'm in here, might as well just do it. But cleaned up both sides. If you wanted to know where I think your VIN number's down there. And then there's another one on the other side that's stamped into the frame. Right there. Right there. But anyway, I know I said this on my old Audi. I would never use this company again. This R1 Concept performance brake parts, but it's pretty much the only company I could find that sold a whole kit, front and rear. Yeah, so that would ship to my house anyway. There was like 4 different brake stop. I don't know why they wouldn't ship to my house, but there was a couple other companies that were out there that just would not. It just said wouldn't ship. Don't know why. Maybe because I'm in California. But anyway, opening it wrong apparently. Yeah, I got a lot going on today, so I don't know how these videos are gonna go, how they're gonna play out. So far, I bought the coated pads or rotors. So far, front looks about right. There are different ones. I believe the bigger van, apparently this is a 158 inch. And then in 07, I think they sold a 170 inch and then extended, but I don't know. But yeah, so these are a bigger brake and I think a 258 millimeter diameter, whereas the other ones are, I think, 172, I believe. But I basically just wanted to pull it off and check and see if they even look right. And of course they do look right. It's hard to tell with them in the package, but yeah, they look right. So this is a dual piston Bosch caliper. So I had to do a lot of research and look that up because there's other ones, other calipers, other whatevers. I also was going to do the tires while I had the wheels off or whatever, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. But yeah, pretty poop so far already. I took the van for a drive and trying to check some engine codes. And still getting the same code. Basically, it's saying there's a leak. These little bugs will usually land on you. Come here, bug. Anyway, but yeah, whatever. So I'm gonna do the brakes, do the bearings. I'll let you guys know. I'll do a closure video in a couple. You guys will see us a couple seconds before I throw the wheels and tires on. They are lug bolts, if you're wondering. Pretty rusty looking lug bolts, but whatever. And yeah, guys, that's it. I'm gonna get started on this before it gets too hot. Yesterday was 101. Today's supposed to be like 95. So I'm gonna try to get this done before it gets too hot. So today I'm gonna try to do the front and rear brakes, and I have these solar panels from Renogy. No sponsor, no affiliation. I tried to get a sponsorship from them, and I guess I got kicked to the curb because I don't have enough viewers. But yeah, so these are the batteries. LiPo battery. Don't know if they're any good. They have a 10-year, supposed to have a 10-year warranty, but this company probably went out of business right after I bought them. But whatever. Pretty much they're all the same junk. There's just 4 batteries in here. 4 little, it's like a 4-cell battery. So I think it's 4 of those at 3 volts each. So it makes it 12 volts. But there's some specs. 12 volt, 100 amp hour, rated voltage 12.8, rated capacity 100 amp hours, 1280 watt hours. Don't short circuit, whatever that says on the bottom. Meat, berries, Vudum. But anyway, do not heat above 60 degrees Celsius, whatever temperature that is. Do not throw into fire or incinerate. Do not disassemble. Do not reverse connections from charger to battery. So you just got to be really careful with these. Obviously you don't want to charge them reverse because they'll just instantly blow up, I believe. But all right, guys, you'll see a video on that stuff. Yeah, and I have all the charger, all the stuff that I need to set it all up. Charge controller, battery, monitor, yeah, some other junk. Temperature sensors, fuses, relays, whatever. That'll all be later. I'm just going to basically build it on a piece of plywood, build a box, and go from there. Or I might buy a cabinet, a short little cabinet, and stick it in there. But we'll see. All right, got to get to it so you guys will see the finished product. All right, people. As usual, R1 Concepts junk. So, 2 issues. 1, brake sensor. Just goes in and out like nothing. So, I don't know if I can even get a high temp silicone or something that'll even hold that. First issue. Second issue, well, actually it was the first. This diameter here of the actual hub and the wheel bearing is larger than the hub for the brake rotor. So ended up having to take a file and chase the inside of this rotor. Cleaned it all up, like wire wheeled it, scotch brite it. There was no more rust, no more corrosion, nothing on this hub itself. Just wooden seat. So I ended up putting some anti-seize on it, basically rocking it this way in there, and then with the bolt sucked it in, and then used the lug nut to suck everything in there. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to beat that thing off to get it off. So yeah, one side done. It's over 45 minutes to do one side now, and it's hot on that side. So now I'm in the shade side. I'm gonna try to bust this one out real quick. Pretty weird little thing in here for the ball joints or the wheel bearings. This one's almost off. But anyway, I did pack the bearing over there. See, I usually like to put some grease in this cap just so that it has some grease. But anyway, you got an Allen set screw, a little Allen screw right there. You loosen that up. I believe it's a 5mm. You loosen that up, you take this off, that's a washer, and then there's a bearing behind it, and it all comes off. Pretty easy little design. But yeah, so to do the brakes, it's just a normal brake job. It's the hardest part for me was see, I don't think you're supposed to have, maybe you are supposed to have it on that side so it doesn't come out. Maybe it's my fault, but I don't know. Maybe you are supposed to have it on this side so it holds it in there. So I'm going to take that caliper back off and stick the sensor on this pad, the outside pad. But the old one was on the old sensor was on the inside pad, so maybe that was an issue. But yeah, pretty basics, straightforward. This is I believe it's a 13 or a 12, 13mm. Take that off. You take these off, but you can compress it. The screwdriver, stick a screwdriver in there and in here, and then pry it towards you to compress the pistons. These rotors are worn pretty bad, so yeah, they need changed. The pads look brand new. I don't know what brand they are, but let's get new rotors, new pads, and yeah, so it's a pretty straightforward job. And then this is really easy, just a bearing behind there and a seal and stuff. But my biggest issues were these stupid things, getting these grommets off to put new grommets in, and then the spring retainer that's in here is pretty dumb. You kind of have to like tuck it in and bend it to get it to go down. So anyway, I'm gonna bust this side out real quick, and yeah, and then that's pretty much it. I'm gonna throw the wheels on and might call it a day. I don't know yet. So wind is supposed to pick up later, so it doesn't look like I'm doing solar panels today. Anyway, gonna get to it. So getting questions, comment. I get back to comments pretty quick, so questions, comments, anything, just let me know. See you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, do what you guys do. Later.